Today's video is sponsored by my business, Nathaniel Tan Photography, and I do personal branding, outdoor family photo shoots, proposals, weddings, and more. If you're looking for photography in Perth, hit me up. I'll make sure you get a good deal. So these are my Supacaz Kazze shoes. They are 2 years old and still in pretty good nick, although a little bit dirty. You can see there are scuff marks on the leather, but it is genuine leather, not pleather, and that's really nice. It stretches, it fits really well, and these are my go-to shoes. Super comfortable. I don't know if you can still get these, but if you can online, they are not super expensive. I got them for mid 200s of pushies when they used to sell them, but highly rate them. They're not the lightest, but in terms of comfort, super comfortable. And I think that comfort is almost everything. Now, I'll talk about my nimbles another day, but here we go for another video. Welcome back. I really appreciate that you guys are watching this video. And in this video, I hook up with some randoms. So essentially, I was going out on a early morning river loop ride. Just a solo ride because it was early, and I thought, it's a Friday, no one's really going to be out. And as you can see, it's pretty dark. Of course, with the ambient light, not so much on the camera. The camera doesn't capture all the ambient light that is around. It is dark, but you can sort of see a little bit better. This is my Magine headlight, the smart light, 1600, and it's pretty darn good. Essentially, the faster you go, the brighter it gets. If you're not riding, it kind of stops as well. And during the daytime, it goes into the lower setting or black mode. Well, action is going to happen very soon. And as I'm riding towards the narrowest bridge, this is past the Canning Bridge, and well, I'm going at a pretty good pace, so about 40 k's an hour, and suddenly these guys come flying past. I would get to know them a little bit later, but for now, in my head, I'm like, okay, two guys, and I see another headlight coming around. It's like, oh, another guy, and then there's another light, and it's like, oh, another guy, and I go, wow, these guys are actually flying. Let's latch on. I usually don't latch onto groups that I don't know, but these guys seemed friendly enough, so I sort of kept my distance for a while, just to see what would happen. So we're closing in on the city. On the right side is South Perth, and the guy in front actually signals, and that's really cool. When you're riding in a bunch, especially at night, or early morning before the sun is up, it is so critical, so crucial to give hand signals, whether there's a hole, you're passing someone, do it, because the person behind will love you for it. If you don't, it could be an accident, and that's not really nice. Everyone wants to get home after a ride, and by doing all these hand signals and telling people about obstacles or dangers ahead, you are doing humanity a service. You're doing people a service and making sure they get home safely as well. And so we're cruising here. They're doing like low mid 40s. I think mid 40s right here, and it's absolutely flying fast. And so I'm pretty happy to be on their wheel. Can't complain. No time to really chat as yet. When you're on the PSP, you don't go too abreast when you're at this speed, so I thought, hey, I'll just hang on, see where they go, and when I get a chance, I will have a chat with them. So, do you guys link up with randoms on their PSP, wherever you are? How has your experience been? Well, stick on. You're gonna find out how my experience was. It was super fun doing a river loop with these guys. They're hand signal again, which is really nice of them. Over the narrowest bridge, another hand signal telling me there's an oncoming cyclist, and these guys are pushing it up the narrowest bridge. Sun is just coming over from the east. We don't have the most beautiful sunrises, but we have some of the most beautiful sunsets because we're in the west. Just over the Narrows Bridge right now, and they're still pushing it, going low 30s here. Another hand signal, absolutely amazing. By the way, a few of these guys we've passed did not have lights on, so if you have a tail light, please turn it on. It makes all the difference, especially when cycling in low light situations. So the guys turn off, and we go under the Narrows Bridge and towards, well, UWA here on Mounts Bay Road. They're absolutely flying as well, and here we go. It's pretty random today. Just latched onto a group of randoms while doing my river loop. So we'll see how we go. Interesting to note that this group, when I had the camera behind me and I was talking to it, I noticed there were a whole bunch of people behind, like 8 or 9 more people, but you wouldn't see them until later in the video, because at the front it was just basically the bunch of 3 or 4 of them who were actually doing all the pulling. One of the guys' names is Adam, and you will hear from him very soon. Here we're going up that little pinch of a climb just after UWA, and you can see out of the saddle they're pushing it. I'm pushing it as well, and making sure that I stick to this wheel. Don't want to get dropped, do you? Especially if you're a guest on a group ride that where you don't really know the people. The pressure is real. You want to stick to the wheel, make a good impression, not get dropped, and just overall enjoy and find a time where you can actually contribute to the overall pace of the ride. So these guys are absolutely flying, and in my head right now I'm thinking, oh, who are these guys? Definitely not a Papa's group, but they are definitely pushing it as well. It's like a Friday smash fest. Yeah, overall I noticed that the group, I think they're mostly masters riders, so I'm talking about mid-30s all the way up. I would easily say some of the riders were in their 50s. And here at Christchurch Grammar Climb, I thought, hey, yep, I'll lead them out. Time for me to hit the front. This guy at the front's been pushing for so long, and I come around and give a hand signal, follow my wheel, and here we go. Climbing up, I think this was pretty darn quick. I was doing like 47, 48, and I think I hit 50 Ks just before it started to go uphill. One of the quickest Christchurch Grammar Climb that I've done. Just railing it on the corner here. Still low 40s. Pretty good speed, pretty good speed. If you guys enjoy the Christchurch Grammar Climb, don't be fooled after go around the corner. There's still a little bit ways to go. So don't kill yourself too quickly until the roundabout. What is this?
It's just a few guys, mates, we catch up on a Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
River loop?
So? Yeah.
Nice. Clear right?
Down the river loop? Yeah.
Yep. Just out riding and you guys came past, so it's like, let's take on, yeah.
Beautiful.
Look like you guys look like a fun bunch. So every Friday?
Yeah, every Friday morning.
Nice.
Take off from the Raffles there, and yeah.
Good stuff. If you are keen-eyed, you notice on the left earlier on, that was Scott's College that we went past. And so there's so many different ways to do the river loop. These guys did a river loop with a little bit more elevation than usual, and it was also super fun. Not the crazy slopes of Mossman Hill, but still added a few Ks. And here, earning my keep, just pulling the group back to this guy who broke away because there was a car at the roundabout and he managed to slip through before us. Swings off and it's my turn to do the work. I happily slot in. So if you're riding with a group, yeah, do the work, you know, do part of the work. Don't just sit in there and enjoy and then sprint at last minute. So here we're on the way to Leighton Beach, or the Port Beach Sprint, and there's a big group of riders in front of us doing a base ride, and they're not sprinting. Also because of traffic and the number of cyclists there, we're not doing a sprint at all. So nice and chill on this end. After all the crazy madness, it was slowly easing up for a bit of a rest. And here, as we turn right across the bridge, crossing the river back towards Point Walter, the pace started to pick up again. I really enjoyed riding with these guys, man, and as I was riding here, it was so good. The good thing is that everyone was riding, it wasn't super crazy, the guys were doing turns, it was a beautiful, beautiful morning, and it was a decent pace. Every once in a while you need to ride with people who are stronger than you or as strong as you to really challenge you for something. And here we are at Point Walter, getting ready to go down to Berg Drive right here, and it was absolutely super fun. And this is where one of the guys went up, let's roll turns, and for the rest of Berg Drive we were just rolling. Super fun. I wish I got to know the name of this group, or well, I asked, but they didn't really have a name. They just said, hey, Friday morning 6 a.m. from Raffles. So if you are looking for a fun bunch to just ride with, if this is your kind of pace, like high 30s, mid 40s. I finished the end of the ride with an average of about, I think, for the river loop section, probably about 35 k's an hour. So if you're looking for that kind of pace, this is the group to join. Look at how smooth the rolling is as well. I left on Canning Highway and it was time for me to go home. I wasn't going to join them for coffee as I had an appointment, but I had to go up to say thank you.
Thank you for the ride today. Enjoy you, mate. Adam. Mate, thanks for today's ride. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, have a good one, mate.
You too.
Stay upright. Thank you. Have fun. Thank you.
Easy done, yeah, legend, mate.
Thanks for today's ride. It was really fun.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah. Enjoy. Have a great rest of the weekend.
You too, mate.
Feeling thankful and feeling like I should do something nice, I went to the front and did a short pull along Canning Highway until, well, hopefully they latched on and dropped off to Dunkley Avenue, where they would follow and hug the river and basically head back to Applecross. So yeah, that was my ride with randoms. I had lots of fun. I hope you guys have had fun watching these videos as well. And if you've stayed this far into the video, I want to say thank you. I'm going to be organizing a Perth-based ride very soon. I'm going to be linking up with the company Tire Glider, and they will be basically sponsoring a whole lot of tire gliders, and I want to be able to give them to you guys. So watch out for that. If you are not following me on Instagram as yet, please jump onto Instagram, hit a follow, and follow me there as well. Would love to have you there, and yeah, enjoy the next few seconds of Canning Highway. That had to be hands down one of the most fun and interesting, memorable rides I've had in a while. Latching onto a bunch of randoms who were super friendly. Let me join them. Not all groups will let you just join them, because if you don't ride well, or if you're a bit sketchy, could put the group in danger. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you to Adam and the rest of you boys for letting me join in on the fun today on the river loop. Thank you so much. Had heaps of fun. Have a great day, guys. And for those of you who are watching, thanks for watching another video. Cheers.